Hey everyone, I'm bringing to you another recipe today. It's basically my interpretation of like a picadillo or like a really quick beef stew that's popular in Puerto Rico, Mexico. But I'm doing it with what I have in my fridge. So I'm just heating up a tablespoon of olive oil in my Dutch oven. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and add my 1 pound of beef. In this case, I'm using just cut up beef stew meat that's already pre-cut pretty small, but I'll leave other options that you can use. It's just a pound in total that you will need for this recipe. Alright, so once you have your meat in, again, try to spread it out as evenly as you can in just one layer so it has a chance to brown instead of steaming. But we're just going to let this cook until it browns and all the water is gone. Alright, so once it starts browning and it starts sticking to the bottom of the pan, you're going to go ahead and add your onion, your jalapenos, and your chopped garlic. Alright, once you've added the onions, you're just going to let them cook for about 5 minutes until they become translucent and soften. Okay, so once your onion is cooked down, you're just going to add your spices, which in my case, I'm just doing oregano, paprika, and some cumin. You're going to add this and you're going to let it cook for about 1 to 2 more minutes. Alright, once you cook out all the spices, you're just going to add your chopped up tomatoes, and in my case I'm just using about 1.5 cups of water, and I'm going to use some better than bouillon. You can use chicken, beef, or vegetable flavor. So you're going to bring it up to a simmer, and once you bring it up to a simmer like this, we're just going to go ahead and turn it down to about a medium low, which for me is around a 3 or a 4. And we're going to let this cook partially covered for about 20 to 25 minutes, and we'll check to see how it looks then. Alright, so this is what mine looks like after about 20 minutes. It's thickened up significantly. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add an optional, which is going to be just 1 can of beans. I'm using some northern beans. You can use any type of beans. You can also add some cooked potatoes here. That would be really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and add them in. And I'm just going to let this cook for an additional 5 more minutes to let the beans incorporate with everything else. Alright, so this is what it looks like about 5 minutes after I added the beans. As you can see, the consistency is pretty tight. There's not that much liquid left, which is perfect because it's going to continue to thicken once you let it cool. You can serve this over rice. You can get some tortillas and make some tacos. Serve it with plantains, with cooked potatoes, whatever you want. And at this point you can adjust the seasoning to your liking. If you want to add more vinegar to make it more acidic and to have an edge, you can do that as well. But that's the recipe for today, guys. Hope you enjoy, and I'll